All right, ladies, let's start in standing. Okay, please can you place your feet hip width apart, have your toes pointing forwards. We're going to go onto our toes, taking a nice deep breath in, and exhale, slowly sinking down again. Again, inhale, reaching tall on the toes. Exhale, slowly coming down. Be aware of your abdominals. You're drawing them in lightly as you lift yourself off the mat and slowly lower. Go with your breathing. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Two more. Inhale to lift tall spine. Crown of your head reaching tall as you do this. One more. Inhale to lift. And exhale down. Good. We're going to inhale, reaching our arms up to the ceiling, and then bend your knees for the whole exhale as you bend your body forward. Inhale, reaching up on your toes. Exhale, drop the body forwards, relaxing it. Keep the abdominals drawn in throughout this movement. Inhale. Exhale, drop the body forwards. One more. Inhale, reaching up tall onto the toes. And exhale, stay forwards here. Keep your fingertips lightly on the mat. I want you to straighten one leg and bend in both. Straighten one leg and bend in both. Keep going. Straighten one, stretching nicely through the hamstrings. One at a time. Stretching one and bending both. Stretching one and bending both. Let's go for both. Straightening them out and down. And straightening them out and down. Dynamically stretching the hamstrings. Well, have you went to the physio the other day? And he was saying, yep, a whole new research shows dynamically stretching is far better than just holding the stretch. So we're going to move those hamstrings as we lengthen them. Two more. Stretching it out. And down. Last one. Stretching it out. Hand your head and shoulders heavy forwards. Let's toss the neck from side to side slowly. Rotating as much as you can. How about nodding the head, chin to chest, and lifting the head, and chin to chest, and lifting the head. Two more. Stretching it out. Last one. Good. Nice deep breath in, and roll yourself up. Vertebrae by vertebrae back into standing again. Well done. Let's move ourselves onto our mats, lying on our backs. Okay. Slowly roll your spine down and move your hands onto the edges of your rib cage. Feel the weight through your whole foot. So your feet are grounded into the mat. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Feel what your ribs do under your fingers. Nice deep breath in. Think about pressing your ribs into the back of the mat as you inhale. And then exhale, the rib cage knits back together. Two more like that. Expanding into the back of the ribs. Pressing into the mat. And exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Combining that movement without tilting of our pelvis. So we inhale, the ribs expand out, your belly button draws in slightly. Exhale, drop your lower back and let the rib cage knit back together. Inhale, pelvis goes to neutral. Ribs expand, expand, expand. Exhale, drop the ribs and drop the back at the same time. So we're slowly moving the lower back. Inhale. Rib cage expand. There's a small space in your lower back area. Now as you exhale, press away that lower back into the mat. No more gap. Rib cage lifts. One more time. Inhale. Rib cage expands. Small space in the lower back area. And exhale, drop your lower back, drop the ribs. And return your pelvis to neutral. So there's a small space in your lower back. Stretch your arms out next to you now and open out the front of the ribs. So nice wide collarbones. I'm feeling the back of my arm against the mat. My forearm pressing into the mat. My fingers stretching nice and long. Nice wide collarbones here. Right, ready to go into our pelvic curls. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your lower back. Scoop your pelvis up. Now press through the feet. As you develop that fluffy long line from your knee to your shoulder, the arms are still lengthening next to you. Deep breath in. Good. Calm down. Intentionally feeling every vertebrae get its chance to hit the mat. And roll the pelvis to neutral. Inhale. You'll feel you're constantly making little micro adjustments in the body position to make it more comfortable to get that height, to get that length. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you come down. Relax your shoulders. Don't curve them up. Keep them heavy into the mat. And roll the pelvis to neutral. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the spine lengthening out. Keep this an abdominal workout, not a lower back workout. So don't lift that high that you're pushing into the lower back. Come down just a little bit. Inhale and exhale down. I really have to remind myself to relax my shoulders. I want to lift them up to get my spine down, but concentrate on keeping the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, drop the lower. Scoop the belly button in, sculpt the pelvis, and up we go. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. Okay, we're going to do 3 more, but I want you to lift your hands, dropping them overhead, stretching out your arms onto the mat above you. Good, so feel that length through the spine even before we start. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop your lower back. Peel the spine up. Stretch and now feel that length. Good. Inhale, coming down. Can you think about trying to get your pelvis closer to your feet as you come down? So you're lengthening your spine even more and roll the pelvis to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, drop the lower back. Lifting through the pelvis, pushing through the feet. Good, lovely length here. Inhale. Now give me a longer spine as you drop that pelvis down. Get it closer to your feet by your spine lengthening and roll the pelvis to neutral. Last one. Inhale. We're going to stay up there for this one. So exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep the pelvis nice and high. Hands support you. You can press through your hands. And we're going to slide 1 foot forwards till the leg is extended. And then slide it back. Lift the toes. Slide the heel along the floor till the leg is extended. And bring it back. 1 more each side. Keep holding that pelvis as still as you can. Glutes are working hard. Lower abdominals are working hard to stabilize the pelvis as you lengthen the leg and come back. Lift a little higher before we go down. Deep breath in and then slowly lower yourself down. Vertebrae for vertebrae and roll that pelvis to neutral. Well done. Okay, I want us to lift 1 leg now. You can let go of the hands, bringing them down next to the body. Bring your right leg up to tabletop. Can you do that without dropping your lower back into the mat? So what we're going to try to do is keep a neutral spine. So there's still a gap in the lower back area. I'm drawing the abdominals in deeply and keeping the leg up in tabletop. We toe touch without moving the pelvis for 5, 4. Think about your pelvis, not your leg. 3, 2, 1. And lower the leg down. Keep that pelvis still. Still have a space in my lower back area. Let's go. 5. 2 more. Last one. Hold that leg there. Right, hands are down next to you. Bring the other leg to tabletop. I'm focusing on keeping a neutral spine. So I still have a small gap. Toe touch one leg down. Let's switch them up. Let's go. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And bring both legs to tabletop. Relax your lower back. Give your knees a hug towards you. Stretch out your lower back, rock from side to side if you need to. And let's bring those legs back to a tabletop position. I'm going to take my right leg and touch it to the outside of my mat and bring it back to center. Now my lower back is resting into the mat, and I'm drawing my belly button in to make sure my pelvis stays really still. Let's go. 3 and 2. Even though my leg is moving outside of my base of support, I'm keeping my pelvis really still. Let's switch sides. Other side. 5. Maybe your hips are clicking this morning. Why not? 3. 4. And 3. And come back. Feel the abs working. Such a small movement. Last one. Toe touch. And breathe. Interlace your hands behind your head. If your legs are getting tired, keeping them at tabletop, please just pop them back down onto the mat again. You'll work just as hard. Ready for our chest lift. Inhale. Exhale. Trying to get that forehead to your knees. Inhale at the top. Down. Inhale. Now you just keep moving through this movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to prepare for the movement. Exhale as you move the head up. Inhale. Don't let it be jerky. I want you to flow through the movement. Every time the abs work a little harder, trying to bring your forehead to your knees, lifting an extra vertebrae. Inhale and exhale. Chest lifts are great because when you're at the top, you can hold your body still with an inhale breath and then releasing on the exhale down. Great for the abs. Inhale. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Stay up there. Grab behind your knees. Flatten your lower back a little bit more onto the mat. So you're really curling yourself up into a little ball. Interlace your fingers again. Right. We're going to rotate. Touching knee to elbow to knee. Other side. Touching elbow to knee. Inhale. Inhale. Keep your pelvis still. No movement in the pelvis. One more. Well done. Drop your head and shoulders. Hug your knees to your chest. We're waking up those abdominals. Great. Breathe it out. All right, we're going to go into one level deeper here. So you have a choice. If you want to, you can just keep your hands interlaced behind your head and do the normal single leg stretch where we switch our legs out. If you want to work a little deeper, we're going to add the rotation component where I bring my elbow to my knee again. Okay, let's lift our head and shoulders up nice and high. Interlace your fingers, stretch one leg away, and we're going to rotate towards the big leg. Inhale to prepare. Let's go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. Feel those abs burn. 3 and 2 And one. Well done. Hug your knees to your chest. Good, good, good. Please drop one foot onto the mat. Keep one drawn in towards your chest and move your hands to the back of the knee. And then we're slowly going to lengthen the leg, dynamically stretching the hamstring again. So bend it slightly. Keep that knee drawn into your chest. Stretching out the hamstring and bring it back. Two more like that. Stretching that foot up to the ceiling. Keep drawing the leg in towards you. Last one. Hold that leg in extension. Okay, lift your toes of your other foot and we slide the leg away and slide. Keep stretching out that front leg. Slide the other leg away and slide it back. Good. You're going for three more. And draw with that. Keep stretching the knee as straight as possible. Stretch. And come back. Last one. Lengthening. And come back. Well done. Lower that leg down. And take a little breather. Sure, that's quite a stretch. Right. Other leg. Draw it in towards your chest. Hold behind your knee. Pulling that in nice and deeply. Okay. Starting off with extending this top leg. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And bringing it back. And reaching, reaching, reaching. Can you get your knees straight? Try it this morning. Come on. And come back. One more. Stretching up. Okay, hold it there where you can get it straight. And now we lengthen the other leg. Straightening it out. And bending the knee. Okay, stretching different parts of those hamstring muscles. You feel the difference as we move the other leg. Okay, where it touches onto the pelvis. That's where we're challenging now. And come back. Two more. Reaching. And come back. And last one. Reaching away. And come back. Yes, bring both legs straight up. And then I want you to slide your hands underneath your pelvis. So your hands are helping to tilt the pelvis backwards. So you can do this next exercise with your legs straight or slightly bent. See what you can do this morning. We stretched out those hamstrings. Keep challenging them. And let's go for circles on the ceiling. Okay, 3 circles one way and 3 circles the other. Draw your belly button in a little deeper. And let's go. Keep your feet glued together as you do this. And I want you to think of rocking from one side of the pelvis to the other. Don't let the feet slide on each other. And let's catch it at the top. Let's go other way. 3. And come back. And 2. And come back. And last one. Well done. Hug your knees to your chest and breathe it out. Good. Hold on to your knees, rock yourself gently up into sitting. Okay, we're going to stretch our legs out in front of us. Please bend your knees slightly. If you're feeling this too much strain on your hamstrings in this position, bend your knees slightly and sit up nice and tall. Right, toes point up to the ceiling. Okay, we're challenging the back of the legs the whole time today to lengthen up those hamstrings and reach your arms in front of you. Draw the belly button in nice and deep. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, curving the spine forward. Reaching nice and long. Maybe you can touch your toes. Maybe you can reach a little further this morning. And then slowly roll your spine back to the starting position. Inhale, draw the belly button in even deeper. Exhale as you fold forward to lengthen up the lower back. And then slowly roll your spine back to the starting position. 2 more like that. Inhale, reaching up, up, up. Draw the belly button in. Exhale. And curl the spine back up again. Last one. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, dropping forwards. Slowly roll the spine back up. Good, we're going to go to the saw today. We haven't done the saw for a long time. So let's think about those steps. Open up the legs nice and wide. Lift yourself that you're really sitting on the tips of your sitting bones. Please bend your knees again if you need to. Right. The saw has 4 distinct beats. We can think about them as beats, right? So, beat 1, arms are reaching out into the T position. Belly button is drawn in. Beat 2 is a rotation of your upper body. So all that's changed is I've rotated. Beat 3, I dive forwards. My thumb is pointing down now, the back thumb. And my hands are lengthening in opposite directions. Beat 4, I come back, but just the back arm moves into an L. Do you see that? I'm going from both arms stretching apart to the back arm coming into an L, and then I come back to beat 1 again, where I started. Let's go through that movement again. Beat 1, arms stretch out sideways. Beat 2 is the rotation. Beat 3 is diving forward. Back hand is reaching forward. Beat 4, L arms. Beat 1. Beat 2, other side. Beat 3, I'm diving forward. Beat 4, back into the L. Beat 1. Beat 2 for rotation. Beat 3, lengthen your hamstring and stretch the arms. Beat 4 into the L. One more side. Inhale. Shh. Inhale. And shh. Coming back. Good. We'll keep working on the saw. Relax your hands next to your sides. Bring your toes together. Long, lengthened legs. Now I'm pointing my toes, and I want you to start with a forward stretch. Think about the more you stretch your fingertips forwards, your shoulders are relaxed. The more you are drawing your belly button in or scooping the belly button. Beautiful C-shaped spine here. Inhale and exhale as we drop the spine down, vertebrae for vertebrae, reaching over. Inhale, bringing the arms up, fingers pointing forwards. Use your exhale breath to bring the body up. And then again, scoop the belly button in towards the spine as you reach forwards. Inhale, exhale, come back. Get that lower back down. Keep those feet glued onto the floor as you stretch your leg. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Stretch out the lower back and scoop the belly button in. Inhale and exhale, coming back. And then slide your elbows behind you as you come down. Okay, lovely proud chest out of the elbows. So you're lifting up the spine, and I'm going to bring both legs up to tabletop. Right. Glue your knees together here for a second, and then I want you to rotate them and drop them onto the mat. Stretching out the spine, lifting your chest nice and proud. Feeling a stretch to the side, into the lower back, maybe into the shoulder. And bring the legs back again. Other side. Rotating. Drop your feet down and rotate your spine a bit more. Keep lifting the chest nice and proud. And bring those legs back. Let's go one on each side. Drop your feet down into rotation and twist the spine. The prouder you can lift your chest, the more stretching you're going to feel. And bring those legs back. Last one. Rotate the spine. Drop your feet and then let your spine twist just that little bit more. Your tuck pecs, you should feel this in the shoulder stretch as well. Good. And slowly pull your feet up. Lift your spine up and let's move to the front of our mats. Let's do some rolling like a ball. Most important part is a beautiful C-shaped spine, especially the lower back area. It naturally wants to curve inwards, so we're really challenging it to curve in the opposite direction. Walk your toes towards your pelvis until you can lift them up and float there. Just pivoting, holding as low as you can. Can you give me more of a C-shaped spine by dropping your lower back? Now, please watch out that you don't have your shoulders up to your ears for this one. Let go of the shoulders. The work is in the abdomen. Thrust, deep breath in. As we inhale backwards, we roll through the spine. Exhale, coming up and floating. Inhale. Try to keep that shape as much as possible. This doesn't have to be a quick movement. You can slowly massage each vertebrae. Inhale back and exhale up. Look at that lower back, get a chance to roll onto the mat as well. 2 more. Inhale back and exhale up. Last one. Inhale and exhale up. Dropping your feet down. Well done. Okay, we're going to challenge our abdominals just that much more today. Can you bring your legs floating up in front of you? You can separate them just slightly, holding on behind your knees. Beautiful straight spine here. We're going to extend the right leg. We've worked for those hamstrings and drop it down. Extend the left leg and bring it down. Keep drawing in the belly button, extending the right leg and down. Extending the left leg and down. Can you let go and hold your arms parallel as you extend the right leg and down a little trickier. Extend the left leg and down, one more each way. Extend the right leg and down. Last one and down. Hold those legs up. Good. Drop your spine slowly. Vertebrae for vertebrae, reaching the body over. Inhale, just like a roll-up, and work yourself back up to where you started. Yes. Inhale. Dropping the spine over. Inhale, just like the roll-up. Use your abdominals. It's a little trickier. One more. Drop. Over we go, reaching those arms overhead. Inhale, and then use those abdominals. Use those abdominals. And drop your legs down again. Goodness me, that works there. Okay, drop your legs down. Let's press our elbows into the knees to stretch out the inner thigh a little bit here. Little movements. Okay, dynamically stretching. So press the elbows and release. Press the elbows and release. Straight with hands and release. Good. Okay, press the elbows down. Now, can you extend your spine and release? Press your elbows and extend the spine. Lifting the rib cage. Basically hooking the front of the rib cage and then lifting it. Lift, 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 lengthening through the spine. And relax. 2 more. Press into the knees, but lift the front of the rib cage. And down. Extending the spine. Yes. And relaxing down. Well done. Please can you move into a side lying position for me? Okay. Okay, so we're on our sides, on our elbows this morning. Forearm is down onto the mat and my knees are bent. Feet are glued together as we start this. Right. You can put your hand on your hip, holding it there. Thinking about pressing the top hip away a little bit. Okay, so we're not folding into the shoulder. Press the top hip away, lift yourself away from the mat just slightly, and we go for a clam start. So we go 5 and down. Reach that knee up to the ceiling and down. 3 and down, and 2 and down, and last one, and drop it down. We're going step for step here, making it a little more challenging each step. Now, we're going to add a lift, then clam, down we go, and drop it down. First, pelvis lifts, then my knee shoots to the ceiling, bring it back, and drop it down. 2 more. Lift the pelvis, lift the knee, come back, and drop it down. Last one. Lift the pelvis, draw that belly button in, and drop it down. Good. Now, we add one more step to it. It's a lift, a clam, a reach the leg, come back, down, and down. Okay, 4 of those. Let's go. Lift the pelvis, then the knee lifts. I extend the leg away, come back, drop the knee, and drop it down. Watch the shoulders, stay proud, keeping your chest lifted high from the mat, reaching, come back, knees join, and down, last one, lifting, knee lifts. I reach the knee, feel those glutes burning, come back, and drop it down. Well then, from there, can you come onto your knees, dropping the hands down next to you and reaching the other leg away. Right, we're going to lift up the extended leg as high as we can get it, and we're going for our kicks here. 2 kicks forward and 2 kicks back. 2 kicks forward, trying to stay as still as possible through the pelvis. 2 kicks forward and 2 kicks back. Oh goodness, the foot starts feeling really heavy. 1 more, 2 forward, 2 back, and drop everything down. Let's go over onto the other side. We're doing well. Knees are bent. Resting the elbow right underneath my shoulder. Forearm is on the mat. Holding on with your other hand onto your hip. And pressing that hip away. See, as soon as you do that, you lift yourself away from your mat. Good. Ready to clam the knees here. Here we go. I lift up. Working the outside of the hip. Dynamically stretching the inside of the hip. Good. 3 more. And down. And 2 more. And down. Good. And down. Last one. Right. Adding 1 more layer to this. It's a lift of the pelvis. Then I clam. Come back. And lower down. And I lift. And clam. And come back. And drop it down. You should be feeling both sides of the torso working hard as well. Last one. Lift. And lift the knee nice and high. Come back and drop it down. Yes. 1 more layer. Let's go. I lift. Then lift the knee. Lengthen the leg. Come back. Drop down. And lower the pelvis. Again. Lift the pelvis high. Then the knee. Then the foot. Yes. Come back. And drop it down. Last one. Here we go. Lift the pelvis. Then the knee. Lengthen the leg. Come back. And gently drop it down. Well done. Roll up the shoulder. I know that's a lot of weight bearing. Let's come onto our knees. We finish off this side. Onto my hand. Extend the leg away. Okay, I want you to try to get as flat a hip in front, the one that you're resting on. Squeeze your glutes. Okay, so we don't want to bend hip while we're doing this. Lengthen that hip away. Right, lift that leg as high as you can go. And we go for our kicks. 2 forward, 2 back, 2 forward, and 2 back, 2 forward. Keeping the pelvis as still as possible. 2 more, 2 forward, and 2 back. Last 2. Take it back and drop them down. Coming into a 4-point kneeling position. Separate your knees, separate your feet, and separate your hands, all equal distances. Drawing the belly button in nice and deeply. Start off by lifting your spine away from the shoulders slightly. So we're not sinking down between the arms. It's a very active hold, and turn the inner elbows to face each other. Okay, think about where your shoulder blades are resting on the rib cage now. Press them down into the rib cage a little more. Right. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale to round the spine. Scooping the belly button in to make a beautiful arch. And then come back to your neutral starting position. Inhale now. Press through your hands. Lift your head and shoulders to extend the spine. And come back to the start. Exhale, rounding the spine. Stretching between the shoulder blades. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, lifting, lifting, lifting in shoulders. Feel the back muscles really working hard. Exhale. Rounding the spine. Come back to center. Inhale. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And come back to center. Well done. I want you to slowly reach out your opposite arm leg. So just lightly touching the ground. Your belly button is drawn in. Without changing the position of your pelvis, can we lift and lower? Let's go. Keeping your balance. Draw the belly button in nice and deeply. What we're inclined to do is to roll the pelvis. So the side of the leg that's lifting, we often lift it up towards the ceiling. Can you drop it down just a little bit, that the pelvis is level? 2 more, and last one, and bring everything in. Let's switch sides. Okay, opposite arm and hand, or leg reaching, toe touching lightly. Think about that pelvis. Don't rotate it up. Drop that pelvis down. The 2 hip bones are equal distances from the mat. Here we go. 8. Without moving the pelvis. 7. And 6. And 5. Nice and strong through the shoulder you're leaning on. Good. 2 more. Reaching up and down. Last one. And down. Fantastic. Please lower yourself down onto your tummy. We're finishing up with some back extension exercises. And then we are done. How are we doing for time? All right, you're doing fine. Sweep your hands down next to you. Okay, we're going to start with our palms facing up. Forehead is resting on the mat. Okay, starting with the feet. Can you press lightly through the mat? Your knees are lifted. Okay, so you've got really good extended legs. You're squeezing the glutes. You're lifting the belly button. And you've opened the collarbones. Ooh, lots to think about. Pressing the feet. Lifting the knees. Squeezing the glutes. Lifting the belly button. And lifting the collarbones or lifting the shoulders. You can press through your hands lightly, but inhale, lifting your head and shoulders up. Keep lifting the belly button and exhale, coming down. Lift that belly button. Here we go. Inhale, lifting head and shoulders up as high as you can. And exhale, coming down. 2 more. Inhale. Lifting, lifting. Feel like somebody's pulling you through the crown of your head. Stretch your spine. And drop it down. Last one. Inhale. Lifting, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, coming down. Can you lift your arms now? Turn your palms inwards. Inhale. Lifting, stretching your hands further backwards. And exhale, coming down. Inhale. Keep drawing that belly button in. Don't let it go. And exhale down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Last one. Inhale. As you lengthen the spine. And exhale, coming down. Fantastic. Bring your elbows underneath you and interlace your fingers. Going to bend my right leg and flex my foot, almost like I'm holding up the ceiling with my foot. In this position, I lift my belly button. So you want to make sure you're not folding into the lower back. Now we're going to try. Here's the thought. You are releasing the front of your hip to lift your knee off of the mat and come down. So the glutes are working hard on that side. Let go of the front of the hip as you reach the foot to the ceiling and come down. 3 more. Pressing the foot into the ceiling. Maybe your knee hardly lifts. That's okay. We're stretching out the front of the hip and come down. Relax that knee down. Let's start. Hold the ceiling up with your foot and we go. Lifting your knee. Now feel how different the 2 sides of your body feel. Okay? Don't sink into your shoulders, please. Nice and proud out of the shoulders. And down. Press the foot up into the ceiling. And down. Last one. Press the foot up into the ceiling. And down. And drop it. Okay. Now, other foot. I'm staying on my elbow, but I'm reaching backwards. And I want to stretch out the quad. Pulling the foot towards the pelvis. Lengthen your spine as you do this. Not the most comfortable position. Our quads are tight though. Let's go 1 more minute here. Okay, and slowly release it. Other side. Hold onto the foot. Let that quad stretch out. Lengthen your spine as you do this. Nasty little stretch. Can you lower yourself down and try to grab both feet? Good. And slowly release them. Well then, let's go back into the rest position. Stretch out the spine. You slowly walk yourself back up again. You're going to sit in a Z sitting position. Good. First, lower your body forward to stretch out the hip. Right, slowly lift yourself up. I want you to grab onto the ankle that's at the back, and then we're going to go into a side bend here. Reaching the arm overhead, reaching along to the opposite corner. Right, slowly come out of that. Go down onto your elbow as you reach up and over now for the other corner. Slowly open up the chest, looking up to the ceiling. Close the chest, reaching even further, and then extend the back leg. Just a deep extra stretch right through the body. Right, slowly bend the back leg and come out of that. Let's do the other side and then we're done. Z sitting first. Drop your spine over forwards to reach, to stretch up the hip. Slowly lift yourself out of that. Holding onto the back ankle, lift the ribs and reach that arm to the opposite corner. This is tight for me. Good. Gently come out of that onto your elbow and then into the other side, reaching arm long. Opening up the chest, looking up to the ceiling. And closing the chest, reaching a little further and extending the back leg away as well. Someone's pulling your arm and your leg in opposite directions as you lengthen through the body. And slowly bring your body out of that position. Excuse me. Right, let's finish off with some roll downs. Carefully bring yourself up. Let's start with nice straight legs. The body's hanging forward. The hamstrings are lapping long. Always think we should measure before we start the class and see how much more of our hands can we get down on the mat afterwards. Right, drawing the belly button in, nice deep breath in. And then exhale. Breathing up through the spine. Right, inhale at the top and exhale down. Deep breath in and exhale to turn. Cool, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Bronwyn.